Methinks you wanted that. Stop it.
Denial!
Set in stone.
First blood,
folks.
Spills.
First blood! As indeed I am first in everything.
Grounded.
Demised.
No.
Denied.
Perfect location.
It's your lucky day.
Set in stone.
My life
How about that? Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties. Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Every unit heads up.
Dire's structure's looking fortified.
No.
Here we go.
Man, it's God.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help. Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties. Two down. Somebody's cooking. Two down. That's four in a row.
no more.
I outlive another.
Perfect location.
grace to you. You're losing lots of blood. I will commit this to memory.
Close, but not quite.
Perfect location.
5 in a row.
Did I hear a squeak?
The Dire might want to mine the top tower. 6 in a row. 2 down. Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Time are lost with me. Scream for me!
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer. Dire's mid tower 2 down. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Dire's top tower, you know the drill. Dire's lost the top tower.
The fly!
Comes, so birth may follow.
I'll make you pay for this. Too many different men. Where's he gonna run to?
Set in stone.
Two down.
Here we go.
Somebody's on a roll.
You were better. My form fails me.
Time to punch! Speed on!
The material plane ends all.
If there's blood in this town, I'll find it.
Mine.
That's 4 in a row.
The last grace to you. You were no match for my...
How about that?
Didn't happen. You better could get used to this.
6 in a row, 2 down.
You gotta watch.
Well, that's a pecking order. Man,
7 in a row, 2 down.
This is crap.
Nothing like tools.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
I was unique to this.
We turned out the lights. It was me.
Already thinking about it.
I lose life, but not spirit.
One thing. Fresh meat!
I'll make a handstand.
Slice alive!
That's 4 in a row.
You would have done better to clothe yourself in knowledge.
For all the good your scraps of armor did you?
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days. Somebody's on a roll. How about that? Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's mid tower won't last much longer. 5 in a row. How about that? Radiant lost one of them bottom towers. Dire's mid tower could use a little help. How about that?
This.
That
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand. 6 in a row. How about that? Radiant's mid tower's getting banged Radiant's mid tower ain't doing so good. 7 in a row. How about that? Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Hook down.
Eight in a row. How about that?
I must have stepped on something.
Double.
8 in a row.
What rises must someday fall.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
One of my favorites.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart. Radiant's structures must have been fortified. Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart. Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. Radiant's mid tower's getting the what for.
Well-gotten gains.
Illusion.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits. Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. Radiant's top tower's hurting. Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower? Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. That's 4 in a row. How about that? Dire just couldn't save that bottom tower.
You son of a...
Cooking. How about that? Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. Radiant's gone and fortified their structures. Radiant's top tower's hurting. Radiant's top tower's taking hits. The Radiant lost the top tower.
Oh, baby.
A fitting bounty.
Boy!
In a row won't give up. How about that?
Thoroughly extracted.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Radiant's bottom towers seem better. Radiant's bottom tower's done for.
Squeak.
Anyway, how many is that now? How about that?
This isn't the end.
That's 4 in a row. Someone's having technical difficulties. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. There goes Radiant's bottom tower. Get low to Radiant's bottom rags. Radiant's bottom racks. It's hurting. 5 in a row. How about that? Radiant's bottom rags is getting hammered. Radiant's bottom rags. Radiant's bottom rags ain't no longer with us. Radiant's mid tower could use a hand. Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. Radiant's mid tower's in trouble. Radiant's mid tower could use a hand. Radiant's ancient has taken a beat. Guess that's 10 in a row. Too bad. How about how many that was? 2 down. Chalk it up for the
I'm talking to
Dire.
you, tough guy.